Howdy, and welcome to the Mr. Maple Show, y'all. Today, we've got a top 5, but we've got a top 5 with Jules, one of our summer interns here at Mr. Maple. Jules, you came and visited us years ago when you were here with Blue Ridge Community College, and now you're doing an internship at the University of Maine.
Yeah.
So, with the University of Maine, what are you majoring in?
I'm majoring in environmental horticulture with a concentration in landscape design.
With that, what's your plan in the future?
I've really liked it here so far, so I would love to come back here after I graduate, but yeah, that's all I know so far.
Jules has been down potting a lot each day and then coming up and helping with the shipping in the afternoon. So she's been down there potting bloody talons. She's been doing a whole bunch. She handles a lot of aspects all around the nursery. If you need a job done, we can always ask Jules to come in and knock something out. Y'all, Jules, what do you love about horticulture?
I just love being outside and working with plants every day. It just really makes me happy, and getting to do it as my job is so much fun.
That's the thing I love about it too. Just running around, checking out how things grew, how it looked during the spring, the summer, all the changes. There's just something about working outside that's just a blessing for sure. So guys, today we're bringing Jules' top 5 trees looking good right now at Mr. Maple. So Jules, what do you have at your number 5?
My number 5 is the Macawa Yesbusa.
What do you like about that?
I love its irregular habit, and I love its fall color. It has amazing yellow and red leaves, and it's just such a cute plant.
Macawa Yesbusa is one of our favorites here at Mr. Maple. If you're listening to this channel, you're probably very familiar with it. It has a tightly layering habit. It was the very first maple of the year with the North American branch of the Maple Society. It's easy to grow. It has this tight layering habit that looks like a little bonsai out there in the landscape. It looks like a little animal too. It just has this lively appearance about it that draws you in, and it's one of my favorites as well. So that's an awesome number 5, Jules. So Jules, what do you have for your number 4 Japanese maple?
My number 4 would be the Lillian's Jewel. That's definitely the first tree I fell in love with when I started here. It just has amazing variegation and just so many ranges of pink and red color. It's a beautiful tree.
Yeah, that was a tree that was found by our friend Jonathan Savlich, named after his daughter Lillian. And we were one of the very first people in the United States with that tree. We actually sent trees to Jonathan and Dell, buttering them up, and we're able to get that tree and get it grafted and get it out to collectors very quickly. And to me, it's one of the best red variegated Japanese maples. It's stable. It's got that unique Matsumori leaf to it. So it has almost like this burgundy lace-like shape, but then it has pink and white variegation all across this cherry red color. It's hard to beat it. It's heat tolerant. And if you love variegation, it's very dramatic. And that's the reason I love it, because it just adds so much extra oomph in the garden. It grabs your attention if you see it in a 1 gallon. If you see a big specimen in a 25 gallon like we have at Buckholt's Nursery, man, it really knocks your socks off. It's a tree that I think many people need to be growing, and it's pretty cool it came in your number 4.
Yeah.
So what do you have as your number 3 tree here at Mr. Maple?
My number 3 tree would be the Japanese lanterns.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, it has such an interesting leaf shape. It really looks like little lanterns, and it's just another cool tree.
Now that's actually a tree that we introduced here at the Area 51 collection. It just has that leaf that cups downward like a traditional lantern that you see in a Japanese garden. It is very interesting and different. Its shape is very irregular too. As a mature tree, it'll send out long branches and long branches, and that just allows those lanterns to sort of hang off of those branches. And being a green tree, it gives a unique texture in the landscape, but then it lights up in the fall, y'all, with some really nice oranges to reds. So, Japanese lanterns, it's a very interesting and unique tree. There's not many other trees quite like it, and that's the thing that draws me into it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's pretty cool, it hit your number 3 spot.
Yeah.
So, what do you have as your number 2 tree here right now at Mr. Maple?
My number 2 tree would be cashmere. I love its thin leaves. It's just such an interesting texture to add to your landscape, and it's just, it almost looks like an aquatic plant. It's so weird, but it's so cool, and I've just never seen anything like it before.
Yeah, cashmere is actually a seedling that Matt and I found here at Mr. Maple. It's part of our Area 51 collection as well. You must be trying to suck up to the bosses because you keep picking all of our introductions. Guys, it's a linerlobum style that has in the spring one of the most thin linerlobum styles with twisting needles to it. And it is very unique and different as a green upright that, I mean, it's more thin leaves than Cotonuito, a little bit wider than fairy hair, and we've had it be very durable for us here in the Southeast. And so for us, it was a tree that we really liked because it was different. But then as we started to see more mature specimens at Buckholtz Nursery, because we've been sending Talon some of our introductions for a few years, the leaves start really twisting and curling to them and just give this unique effect for a linerlobum Japanese maple. You know, if you haven't yet, you should go check out our top 20 linerlobum podcast. We did a whole thing about strap-leaf Japanese maples, and you have to see where cashmere fell on mine and Matt's list.
All right, my number one plant is the Greg's variegated, and it's a Quercus rubra. It's just such another interesting plant, and like before seeing it here at Mr. Maple, I had never seen a variegated oak before, and like I've been studying horticulture for 3 years now, never seen it in the landscape, never seen it in the nursery. So it's just like a truly unique plant, and I would love to have one, honestly.
Yeah. Now, this is a tree that was given the name Greg's variegated by Talon Buckholtz. A very prominent conifer expert named Greg actually found this as a chance seedling and sent signwood to Talon Buckholtz. And I'm telling you, this tree rocks it out. And if you notice, we've been saying her top 5 plants at Mr. Maple's because Quercus rubra is her number 1. And Greg's variegated just rocks it out. I mean, it's variegated, it's vigorous growing, it's durable because it's an oak. And guys, it just adds that extra flash out there in the landscape. And right now you're seeing it with the green and the white variegation. Like green with white, just splotching variegation around the edge, all around the leaves. In the fall, you get red with pink. So, I mean, it is outstanding, and it's a really cool tree. More people need to be growing. It's a very rare tree we offer here at Mr. Maple. So, guys, if something's currently sold out on our website, like Quercus rubra, Greg's variegated, you can go to our website, MrMaple.com, go click on the Mr. Maple files, find Greg's variegated, and you can click on the Notify Me button, plug in your email address, and we'll notify you when that tree becomes available. You know, Jules, thanks so much for jumping in our top 5 plants today. I hope you all enjoyed seeing some of the people here at Mr. Maple who are rocking it out, who are working hard to get these plants out to you, whether it's growing plants here at Mr. Maple, producing plants, or shipping it out to y'all. It's a fun way to sort of show y'all what's happening behind the scenes here at Mr. Maple. Take care, God bless, and have a great day.